Good morning. Sorry, wet hair again. Oh, I didn't sleep very good last night. I was up for probably about 2.5 hours during the night. I listened to an online class that I have. I listened to a book. I did a meditation. I got up and went through emails. I played solitaire for a little while. I never played solitaire. Connor, what you crying about, buddy? Oh, Mr. Whiny. And so anyway, I kind of woke up a little bit late this morning. Poor Connor. God, this weather just totally sucks. We haven't been able to play outside as much as we'd like to, as much as we normally do, but we've been playing inside a lot. Hey, you're being disruptive. I don't know if you guys can hear him. He's whining. He's laying here whining. Poor baby, giving me puppy dog eyes. So, anyway, it is what it is, right? Today I have my orange coffee cup. You know, every day I grab a coffee cup and then I stop and I look at it and I think of it in terms of the colors of the chakra. And orange represents the second chakra, which is also called the sacral chakra. And it's down below the belly button in our abdomen. And it rules our sexuality, and all of our sexual organs are within that region of that chakra. It's also called the navel chakra. Some call it the navel chakra. And its element is water. And it's in charge of procreation, assimilation of food, physical force, and vitality and sexuality. So, I always just wonder, it's like, when do I grab that color today? Is that something I need to think about? Because everything is something. As you get into this work, everything is something. And so it's just always being aware of that. So this morning again, since I arrived in my little room at 7:17 a.m. and did not have a lot of time to prepare, I went ahead and pulled a card from these oracles called The Wisdom of the Hidden Realms by Colette Baron Reed. And the card that I pulled is called the Camel Boy. And this is so cute. I love this little boy playing the flute on top of the camel. It's about small steps and asking for help. And so, you know, when I pull these cards, I just ask for a message for whoever's watching. Things are just things, general things that we all need to be reminded of. And this is a beautiful little card. It says, he reminds you that asking for help will bring in the right people to ease the burden of your life. Perhaps a wise person appears to give you advice. Maybe you're moving and suddenly a couple of friends offer to give you a hand with your packing. Or you want information about someone and you just happen to run into his former partner who gives you the knowledge that you need to make the decision that you've been weighing. No matter the issue, this is a sign that if you ask, you will receive what you need. Synchronicity is engaged when you request assistance. I love that. Don't you love that? All we have to do is just ask. Just give it up and ask for help and specify what help we need. If we know what help we need. Sometimes we don't even know. We just have to put it out there and ask for help. Good morning, Tony. So it says the Camel Boy never lets you down when you ask for help in lightening your load. Now is the time to do so and to expect to get it. So ask for help when you need it. And take small steps. You know, sometimes we can really overwhelm ourselves with things that we know we need to do, changes we want to bring about in our lives. How overwhelming is it some days? You know, you wake up and you're like, how in the F am I going to get all of this stuff done today? How can I accomplish all of this? How can I balance all of these plates that I've been entrusted to carry in my life? And, it's okay to reach out for help. It's okay to ask for help. And when you ask for help, and you don't have to physically go up and ask a certain person for help all the time. Sometimes you just have to say, I need help. I don't know how to do this. I need support. I need help. Please send it to me. And it will happen. It does happen. So I really believe in that. I like that very much. So today's topic in our 40-day Mind Fast Soul Feast sounds very exciting. It's called Stop Living Life on the Layaway Plan. Don't you love that? Anybody else do that? You think, well, when I retire, I'm going to, once I get the job that I really want, then I'm going to. And we put things off, always going to do something down the road, going to experience something, going to make a change, going to do something differently. Sometimes we just have to step up and do it. And if it's what you're really supposed to be doing, you probably won't have a choice in the matter. My experience, the universe takes care of that for you. So anyway, our quote today is by Ernest Holmes, who is the founder of of Science of Mind. Love is the victor in every case. Love breaks down the iron bars of thought, shatters the walls of material belief, severs the chain of bondage which thought has imposed, and sets the captive free. Nice. By the way, Tony, your comment yesterday morning about it was only 65 degrees in Boise, I have to tell you, I stewed about that all day long. I even told my mom about it at lunch. I'm like, did you know it's only 65 degrees this morning in Boise? We're in the wrong place. Oh my gosh, this inferno. But you know what? I'm really grateful I'm not in California right now. God bless them. Let's send up some prayers for California, eh? Everywhere in the West is having really bad issues with heat and fires and all kinds of bad stuff. Yeah, I knew you'd like that. you always were the imp. Tony's my cousin, by the way. Enjoying some nice cool weather up in Boise this morning, I'm sure. We won't talk about that. So stop living life on the layaway plan. Do you have a material concept of good? If so, you will never be content, for there is never enough of that which doesn't satisfy. More is never enough. Speaking to his disciples about the hypnotic state of material desire, a spiritual master once cautioned, ever fed, never satisfied. The good of God is tangible substance. When you ask in faith believing, the substance takes the form of all things necessary for the fulfillment of your life's purpose, including the tangible prosperity you require. Your part is to access the divine dimension of your being, which allows you to simply give in and let divine love be a constant current, flowing through and as your life. Willingly enter into the stream of love and watch how you are carried by the unstoppable dynamic of God's love calling you to be bigger than you ever thought you could be. Take all the stops out. Stop reserving some of life today to live for tomorrow. Use the spiritual coin of surrender and take your life off the layaway plan. All the love your heart can hold, all the success you are meant to experience is already within you, begging to be released through your love energy. This almost makes me want to cry. Today, open the floodgates of your heart and pour out a blessing of love into your own life. Then see how outrageously rich you are in the gifts of the Spirit. Today, my every thought, this is our affirmation. Today, my every thought, word, or action is permeated with divine love. Love takes me over as I surrender to the divine presence that lives as the self of all. Can you love yourself enough to honor that calling within you? Because that really is what it's about. Bottom line. It's loving ourselves and having faith. Sometimes we just have to step out. Hi, Mark. Sometimes we have to step out of that small self and step into our big self, our God self, you might call it. What have you always wanted to do, but it's never been the time to do it? The circumstances haven't been right. You don't have the funds to do it. You don't have the support you need to do it. What is it that you've always wanted to do that you feel like your soul has always been calling you to do that you haven't done because you have an excuse not to do it? You have 1,000 reasons why it's not the right time. I think this lesson and even today's card is saying, yeah, it is the right time. Step up. You know, the problem with living your life on layaway is that you don't know if you'll ever get to the final payment. You may be saving up and saving up and saving up, and life has a way of throwing us curveballs sometimes. You know, tomorrow it could be a hospitalization, or, you know, something else. Who knows? I think this is a really powerful message today. And let me tell you, this energy that we are in, moving into our 5th dimension, it's calling us to surrender those old ideas, those old thoughts that we have about ourselves. It's calling us to let go of what we thought our lives should be, who we thought should be in our lives, who we thought we were, and go big. Let go and go big. Surrender those old beliefs and thoughts that are no longer serving you. It's not easy to do. I know. I'm still struggling with it myself. Believe me. Every day, it's something I'm working on. It's a great message, though. Beautiful message. So, thank you for being here. Mark, good luck to you. I'll hold you in my prayers today. And please report in later and let me know how it goes. And go make it a fantastic day, you guys. Give some thought to what Spirit is calling you to do. What Spirit is calling forth from you at this time. And let's just hold our breath and go off the big deep end of the pool, shall we? In faith. I love you guys. Have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow morning.